Okay, so I've just filled up with fuel. Welcome back to the channel, and we're out on the Bonneville again. It's a lovely Friday evening. It's a little bit muggy, a little bit foggy actually in places. And I decided it was time to come out on another ride. So yeah, the upgrade that I've done. Now I bought this part about probably a year ago now, and then I actually fit it to the bike, didn't like the look of it, took it off, put it in a box and stuck it in the loft. And then while I was having a route through the loft today looking for something else, I found the box with Triumph written on it and wondered what was in that. And then yeah, I opened it up and it was the part that I actually thought the other day, you know what, I wonder if I still have that or did I sell it? I couldn't remember, to be honest. So yeah, I'm glad I found it, and I'll show you it just when we pull up just shortly. But on the video the other night, one of you pointed out that actually when I went over the bike again and just looked at the bits that I'd added over this last year and a bit, I forgot to mention the fork springs. So I actually put progressive fork springs from Tech Bike Parts in the UK, a UK company, on this bike, which just made the front end feel a little bit better. And those are the progressive fork springs that I put on the bike. Now I also had a whinge on the last video about this helmet with it letting too much air in past my ears, to a point where it was quite uncomfortable actually. And then when I put the helmet on tonight, I just had a look at the vents and I actually left the front vent open, so that was all it was. So yeah, it's that long since I wore this helmet with riding the Tiger over winter, I'd forgotten just what a good helmet it is. And yeah, make for a great touring helmet, what with the sun visor bit that's an add-on. People have asked where I got this from, and that's an Array genuine part as well, and it just you can click it up for a clear visor, or you can put it down and just have the top half smoked out, which is great. So I absolutely love this visor, and yeah, fallen back in love with the helmet again now I've not got all that wind blowing through it. I think if you were touring, it would make a great touring helmet. I think that's what it's designed for. And when you open that vent at the front, if you're in a hot country, you're certainly going to get a lot of wind and air through. So yeah, good helmet. And I always thought it was, but I couldn't work out why I was getting loads of wind through. So the only thing I would say about this helmet, sometimes it's really hard to crack the visor open. There's a little clip there, and then you've got to pull it up. So and also when I put it down and I push on it, sometimes it doesn't clip in place. So that's my only negative really, is that sometimes I can't get it to, there you go, clip in. Must be just the clip on the side that's stopping me from doing it. It's probably a user error, nothing to do with the helmet, it's just me with my clumsy fingers. So yeah, it's been a funny old week really. The rain returned, and now we've got a nice probably 3-day window, which will be lovely to get out more at the weekend. And we're just on the bypass again. I'm going to cut the video just now and come back when I'm stood still. I can show you the modification. Okay, anybody see it now? It's the front grille. There you go. Triumph accessory. Forget how much it cost me, because it comes with the like the matte surround just here and the grille. Literally 2 screws just there, and then you sort of clip it in and take the old surround off. Yeah, but I literally, when I put it on originally, I didn't think I liked it. but I actually quite love it now, and I think it just finishes off that dull sort of headlight look on the front end. I just put the light on, you can see it with the nice warm white light in there. Yeah, I think that just finishes the bike off, really. Not putting anything else on it. Like I mentioned, it's got the tech bike parts, fork inserts, the progressive springs. But how does she look with the new front grille on? I think it looks quite nice, to be honest. Now, a few cyclists out tonight, getting some fitness in. I need to get out on my push bike as well. Now, I do have a electric bicycle arriving shortly that a company offered me, and while I'm not really into electric bicycles or anything like that, the reason that I've said yes, I'll do a little video, 10-minute video on it, just a little review of what I think of it, is because this little bicycle is like a little folding bicycle, but it's electric, and I think it'll come in really handy for me on the boat when I'm in far-flung places, and when you pop into a marina, if the nearest supermarket's a couple of miles away, then it just makes sense to pull the bike out of one of the little garages on the boat, and then take that, with it being electric, makes life a bit easier. So yeah, I'll be reviewing a bike coming up. New bike reveal. Not a motorbike. I'm done with buying bikes, I think. Or my wife tells me that anyway. So yeah, stay tuned for that coming up on the channel. Now, it might not be your cup of tea, which is fair enough, but I find it a little bit interesting to see what these things are like, so I'll be bringing it to the channel, and also I'll be bringing it to the boat channel as well, I think, just showing how it fits onto the boat, nice and small and folded up. Wow, just in a big queue with some horns and a little baby. Don't know if you can see, just scratching his horns there. What a beast. Absolutely beautiful. So I'm just taking the back lane to the South Lakes this evening. Perfect for what this bike's made for. Just pottering around the lanes. Absolutely beautiful evening like this. Awesome. Now, I'm actually just south of Grange over Sands, just down here, and this is where the golf course is, just on the right hand side, and then the train track that comes over from Arnside is on the left hand side. Now, there was a sinkhole collapse just up this road here, a few hundred yards, on the train track, and the actual train derailed about 8 weeks ago now, and this track going to Barrow-in-Furness was actually out of use because they couldn't move the train. And the reason that the sinkhole happened was in winter. If you do know this golf course, it floods, and as you can see just here, just there, it floods, absolutely floods, because this, where I'm sat now, is actually below sea level, which is just the other side of the train track to my left. So what they've had to do is put all of these pumps and things in place, and I think they've actually permanently put like a one-way valve underneath the train track so that the water can actually escape, and I think the golf course wanted that for many years. Obviously, you know, now hopefully the golf course won't get flooded, but yeah, let's see. Time will tell when winter comes. But yeah, that's the last thing you expect, isn't it? Sinkhole right underneath your train. Bit of a disaster. Now, what have I got going on the weekend? This being a Friday evening. Well, tomorrow I'm going down to the boat to do some work, so I won't be riding on Saturday. And I've got to literally do some rewiring and try and get the old boat instruments to fit onto the new navigation. But also I've been ringing round for people to go up the mast. It's like 16 metres up, to put a weather vane and a wind speed indicator on top of the mast. You wouldn't believe the problems I've had, whereas nobody wants to go up the mast. Even me, I'm not fond of going up heights, don't do heights. So I found one chap and he said, oh, my chair doesn't go to the top of the mast, so you'll have to get the marina to pick me up on one of their crane hooks and lift me over to it so I can screw 3 screws. That's it. It's a wireless device, so it's just 3 screws to screw into the top of the mast. And then yeah, also they came back and said, oh, it's 150 quid I think it was for the crane, but they don't insure anybody to hook them onto the hook, so yeah, can't do that neither. So eventually I found somebody that was willing to go up to the top of the mast for 40 quid, so that's a little bit better, really. So yeah, I've got all that to sort out this weekend, so I won't be riding anymore. So I thought I'd get out this evening, really, and just while it's beautiful weather, get a little video in at the same time and show you that headlight grill. Now, I've seen other aftermarket ones on the market, but I wanted to get genuine, and like I say, I bought it over a year ago now, so I'm glad I found it and glad it's on. Anyway, right, have a great weekend, folks, and I'll go and enjoy some more riding on this Bonneville. Get some more miles on it, I think. But yeah, if you're not a subscriber to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. Lots more coming, and we'll see you on another video soon. Take care. Ciao for now.